Oh my gosh. I thought Gardevoir GX had 210 HP. Wow. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. We're doing non-timer so that neither of us is rushed. It has been a long time, right? It has been a long time since these cards were legal and viable. All right. Pancakey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Thanks so much for hanging out here on Twitch. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I do want to go first. We're doing the pass thing to make up for the rules back then. Going first is already a pretty big advantage overall, and we even get mulligans. We even get a mulligan. All right. So Gardevoir GX mirror matches are interesting because of the energy counts, right? You have to account for your DCEs, their DCEs. Neither of us is playing max potions, but we do have Acerolas. So we do need to account for those sort of things. Okay. So I can definitely bench Remoraid and... Oh, oops. It's just pass. Doesn't affect. I already had it. Oopsies. Okay, so now I bench the Remoraid. Oops. Now I bench the Remoraid. Okay, so now I can attach. And I think I just bridge it here, right? Using bridge it makes sense to me. So I think I do want my own Diancie right here. And just double Ralts. I think that makes sense. So I chose to attach this energy because there's no special effects that you need to protect from in this match. I will retreat now because he could go Floatstone, Lele DC, KO the Ralts, and we don't want that happening. And now we're both gonna take some time evolving through Sparkling Wish. I also have access to Octillery or a Kirlia to get a Gardevoir GX out already. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. The maths for this will definitely be interesting. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna have the result over here. Okay, so right now we are 0-0 in games. This is a best of 5. We shall see what happens here. Okay. Field Blower, also not a very impactful card in this, but very important against Gardevoir decks. Very, very important in against Gardevoir decks, sorry, which were very popular at the time. Alright, so he does get the Bridget. I'm assuming he will have another Fairy Energy because he chose to discard one. So we basically have the same setup except I have an extra Ralts, right? That's the one difference right here. But he gets to evolve first, so that's actually potentially impactful if he's able to pressure with Guzma. Alright, so now I don't want to end, I don't think. I'm not a fan of discarding the Gallade. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna discard these two. I'm gonna grab the Kirlium. And I'm just gonna attach to the active. And I'm gonna evolve I think into Octillery, honestly. Two rare candies. I'm gonna choose Kirlia instead. Octillery was tempting though, for sure. Octillery was tempting. But if I can start the price trade-off with Gallade and DCE KO, then I'm trading 1 for 1 and then they expose. Or, yeah, Gallade doesn't KO Gallade. That's interesting that he immediately chose to go Gallade. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty. So I read the other day, there's a benefit to doing a raid on another Twitch streamer instead of a host. Is that the case? Is that the case? Well, that's pretty brutal. I'm glad I went for that. Okay. So if I get Gardevoir and Fairy, this is fine. Sure. Decent top deck, I guess. Okay. So we need Gardevoir and Fairy Energy. Doing this doesn't matter because I'm gonna draw the 5 cards anyways. Oh, dude. Come on. 4 supporters plus a VS Seeker? Really? With 2 fairies right there? Well, that's really bad. Oh, come on, dude. I think I just have to take this. Well, ugh, that was brutal. That was, in fact, brutal. Darn it. Oh, you get 250 channel points from raid? Nice, nice. There we go. Alright, so I'll try to remember to do our raid. Oh, that's brutal. All the advantages that I got from going first are now completely gone. Because they also, like, yeah, they have the premonition. Oh, well. I don't know. Oh, that was brutal. That was brutal. Whiffing there was so bad. If I get that KO, we'd be cruising. Especially with a Kuzma in hand. We would have been so fine if I hit that. Oh well. I'm pretty sure Lee Boy has won like all these mirror matches that he's played so far and that he's set up, so we'll see. Alright, is he just gonna hit me for 60? I need to find another routes. One card. TC already, yikes. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I will actually accept that tribute. I will actually accept that tribute. Okay, with this hand, I'm gonna lose the candy. I can't. Oh, this is bad. I don't want to give him a fresh new hand, right? And I know I have a fairy and a choice band in the next cards. That's a brutal discard though. That is an absolutely brutal discard. Okay, so the choice band gets me the KO. But do I want to save the choice band for later? Nah. Oh my gosh. I thought Gardevoir GX had 210 HP. Wow. I'm not. I deserve that. I deserve that. Oh my gosh. I could have sworn Gardevoir GX had 210 HP. I was thinking Zorg, I was thinking Galissa, but wow, that's really bad, Pablo. Yeah, we're playing Diego's list. That was awful. I have no defense right there. That was completely awful. Oh, he lost to Hexter. There you go. This is Diego's list, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. That is actually embarrassing. Especially with the bad luck that he's having, right? That was embarrassing. That should have absolutely been a KO. And then he would have been in such a bad spot, right? Oh, because that was his top deck, Dacerola. Oh my god. Wow. I completely messed that up, didn't I? I completely messed that up. Okay, I think hitting for 30 is relevant now, because then that sets up the late KO. Wow, that was really bad, Pablo. I am kind of ashamed. And I'm out rare candies. And I am out my rare candies. Okay, so please Super Odd. Yes, I definitely want to draw this Super Odd. The rest don't matter because I'm just gonna draw one card. That's so embarrassing, dude. That's so bad. That is actually so bad. Okay, 1 and 2 Curlias because I'm out rare candies. So I'm gonna add Diamond Storm for 30. That sets up the late KO. Oh, that was so bad. That's probably a game-losing play. That's probably a game-losing play. I mean, the fact that he had Gallade turn 2 Guzma KO was already put us far behind, but then if I had KO'd the Gardevoir, right, I'd have 4 prizes. He would have passed that turn. He would have used the Premonition and then he would have passed, and he wouldn't have access to the cards, to the prizes. I would have taken another knockout. That was so dumb. He put Dacerola anticipating that I wouldn't get the KO, but I had the perfect cards at the top. Okay, that's not gonna happen the rest of the games. That is absolutely not going to happen the rest of the games. That's for sure. That's for sure. That was so dumb, Pablo. Is that a Guzma? Alright. Yeah, I'll go first. No point in... this is unwinnable. Right? This is absolutely unwinnable. Oh my gosh. One silly mistake. Well, it wasn't silly. It was actually very, very stupid. It was very stupid. Gardevoir has 230 HP. Do maths, right? Double check. That was 100% on me for not double checking because I was rushing. I got too confident. Silly Pablo. Silly Pablo. Okay, draw pass, Pablo. Draw pass. Another mulligan by him. That's interesting. Alright, so we get the Bridget on turn 1, which is nice. Draw pass. We'll take the mulligan. Nice. Alright, pass. Good job, Pablo. Pass. Alright, now we have a game. Alright. So let's get that Bridget or Rooney. Okay, so I'm rooting for his Bridget. That way my hand doesn't get disrupted. And I'm not gonna bother with the Diancie this time. Okay, so yeah. That's that. Yeah, this might be a costly Sycamore, but we're starting off strong. Losing the Stretcher will be hurtful. Losing the 2 VS Seekers will also suck, but oh well. Yeah, most relevant GX Pokemon at 210. That was so dumb. That was so silly. I can't believe I did that. That was so silly. Oh well. Oh well, sees. Alright. So there's a Lele. Please go Bridget. Please go Bridget. Yes, okay, good. Good. Alright. Okay, even more resources lost. Nice, we're just like literal mirror match, except my research. I mean my Professor Sycamore. That's brutal. That is brutal. But okay. Well, now we're dead drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna attach this one here. And I'm gonna go... Okay, so let's do some maths, right? There needs to be 8 energy total. Right? 8 energy total. So if he goes DCE, that would make sense. That sets up the... No, let's just spread our resources. I'm tempted to GX here, because like... No, let's take the price. I was tempted to GX though. I lost so much. Okay, all the fairies, right? We couldn't get it last time, now we got all of them. Now we got all of them. Okay. Does he also have Rare Candy Gardevoir? Yes, wow. Literal mirror match. Okay, if he commits a DCE, we have return KO. And okay, I'll gladly take that in. I will very gladly accept that in as tribute. Okay, DC choice band. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nah, he would need to attach another energy. So probably not happening. What I could do this turn though is go Guzma KO the Ralts with my Tapu Lele. That could be something. That could be a play. That could be a play I do here. That also puts me at even prices, which is nice. I could also go Guzma KO the Octillery, but that doesn't seem great. And I'd rather lose the Lele, right? And like in order for me to lose a Lele, rather, he would need to commit extra energies. I could dig for another fairy to get the KO, that is true. But that feels like I'd be using so many resources and then he'd have an easy return KO even with a DCE of Lele. Ooh. Okay, 3 fairies down and a DCE. Yeah, that seems very risky, right? Yeah, exactly. These matches definitely are very different from before. Okay, wow, he even spread that. That's it. That's an interesting. Not protecting the Ralts plus the energy. Okay. I honestly think my play is to go after the Ralts. Because if he wants to return KO on the Lele, he has to commit extra resources. Right? He has to commit extra resources. And I'm even like, I even have another person ready to go maybe. And there's a Gardevoir, nice. Okay. Alright. Okay, that indicates Kuzma. Well, not necessarily. He's down so many fairy energies though. He's down 5. It's Jerry. Yeah, these were the best. Sun and Moon was amazing. Like, I think the tag teams newly released before rotation and when it was like tag teams versus org and things like that, like that, even that felt like a really cool format, you know? Whereas now, oof. Okay, there's the commitment. There's no way he passes here, right? He must have the Guzma. Okay, so now if this happens, if they go Guzma KO, if I get Fairy and DCE, which is not very likely, maybe I can win, but Jake, I don't know, like evolutions that are worth 3 prizes, If the VMAXs were worth 2 prizes, then I would absolutely agree, but with the way things are right now, I'm not so sure. 3 prizers. I think single prizers will definitely be a big thing in Sword and Shield onwards. So, like, I'm excited to play. Okay, I am excited. I don't remember if my Octillery was prized, guys. I don't remember if my Octillery was prized. So if I Ultra Ball away the N, I actually don't remember. Let's assume I'm good. Let's pretend I'm good at this game. Yeah. I had an inkling I had seen it, but I wasn't 100% sure. You find it hard to count VMAXs as evolutions? Well, then it's gonna be a long time before we get evolutions back, right? Okay. Once again, I'm missing an energy to get the KO. Once again, I am missing an energy to get the KO. Where's my Dedenne? Where's my Guzma Dedenne KO? Where's my Shaman EX? Doing 40 damage is not bad. Not attaching energy is not ideal. I think I need to hold the energy. No. I think I go Guzma KO. I think I go Guzma KO the Ralts. That doesn't seem good though. I'm short once again. I'm just gonna do 40. I'm not happy about this play, but like being down to 3 prizes, I don't think made a big enough difference. Yeah, stage 1s and stage 2s to fix that. That's fair. Yeah, I wouldn't count VMAXs, but will we? Like, I feel like as long as Sword and Shield is the latest video game, VMAXs will be a thing, right? Because of the Gigantamax stuff. So unless the Arceus game changes stuff, but that's coming out in 2022. Like I think until Generation 9, I don't see this changing, honestly. Like the game will be better Sword and Shield onwards though, I think. I do firmly believe that, but how much better? I'm not so sure. I could have gone Guzma, but that felt underwhelming. Like, if I'm not KOing, then what's the point of attacking it? I guess I could have attacked it with this Gardevoir, but since I'm down to VS Seekers, I need to be a little more protective. You know, I need to be a little more protective of my cards, I guess. The Gen 4, imagine Gen 4 reboots brings us back to the Gen 4, like Diamond and Pearl sets sort of thing. That would be the dream, right? That would be the dream. But yeah, because of the Gigantamax thing, I think VMAXs are gonna be the thing for the next 2 years until Generation 9. And then, yeah, exactly. Like what method, what, oh wow. Okay, that's KO, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go big on this Gardevoir. I think I'm gonna go big on this Gardevoir now. Because then I'm down to 2 prizes. And he has lone Gardevoir. Alright. Yay, maths! Yay, maths! Yay, maths! Yay, maths! Look how different games are when you actually do maths, Pablo. Look how different games are when you do maths. Okay, so now he gets return KO, right? But this one's already damaged, so now I need... the 40 is so low. Now I need 7 total rather than 8. Which is decent. But like, okay, the cool part is if he only leaves 1 energy, I can go attach Hex. Right? I can go attach Hex, and that means he can't use abilities, therefore he can't fully power up with Secret Spring to get a KO. Because the maximum would be DC plus Choice Band to 10, not to 40, so then we'd be fine. All good tech, thanks so much for choosing your Prime subscription on the channel. Thank you so much. And the DC goes to the bench. And we see a Sycamore. Okay. Ooh, 2 rare candies gone. That's brutal. Thank you so much, All Good Tech. Thank you so much to everyone who's a subscriber. Like, subscribing to the channel makes such a big difference. And you can subscribe on YouTube as well instead of Twitch. Yeah, you can do that on YouTube, and it's actually cheaper on YouTube. There's a cheaper option on YouTube to do that. Okay, the plan is absolutely Hex attack, right? Hex attack with Lele? I have a Guzma left, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, I'm not sure. No, I should just prevent the price. I should prevent the price. All right. So I'm gonna get rid of you two. Get this. Yeah, I don't have Guzma. Okay, I don't have Guzma. I don't have Guzma. I have VS Seekers though. I do have VS Seekers. All right. So I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do Premonition. I'm gonna use my abilities first, right? No VS Seeker at the top though, dude. Okay. So I'll do that, and then I'll keep on thinning, right? I'll keep on thinning. I'm gonna need Octillery to get me Guzma, or VS Seeker rather, because this guy's not staying in the active, right? All right. So it's all about the Hex. No, I can't thin the Hex before Octillery. Oh, I didn't see the thing. I didn't see the emote. I was like, wait, no, I cannot do that. Okay. Acerola could be a thing, right? Acerola could be a thing, but it's still 210 damage. Sorry, Serpan. It's just when I look at chat, I'm looking at my so the way I have it set up is I have OBS and I have Pizzy Joe on top of OBS, so I cover myself and I get to see the chat on this part of the screen, or this part for you, like on my left side, and Pizzy Joe was covering that. Okay, that's the game, right? That's the game. Okay, 1-1. Let's go. Could have been 2-0 if I hadn't missed so badly. I don't know. That first game, that was pretty dumb. Not gonna lie, that was pretty dumb. Alright. Game 3. We'll definitely have at least 2 more games coming up in this Gardevoir GX mirror match. I like thinking. I like thinking. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be patient. Imagine I click Twilight. Imagine I click Twilight. Alright. Alright. I feel like Serpandage is in every stream all the time. Like, I see him in, like, he's always at a stream all the time. Like, I don't know. I feel like Serpandage is always in streams. Alright. I assume you first, right? If he sent a message, I missed it. Maybe he sent it. Oh, okay, he did. Oh, okay. Yeah. Would you like to go first? No. Yeah, so apparently the Pizzy Joe account is muted. Okay. Decent start, right? Once again, Lele for Bridget. Alright, you are a Twitch bot. Alright, so pass, and there we go. Alright, so we have a game. There's probably an 80% chance of that happening given your chance of randomly doing something wrong. Yeah, that's true, Jake. That's very true. You know, that is very true. You can't remember the first one. Maybe you've been watching a lot of Pokemon too then. Ooh, triple Ralts indicates Octillery is prized, right? Triple Ralts, never mind. Or it indicates Remoraid is in hand. That too. That too. Alright. I'm glad last game the early Sycamore discard didn't end up being too costly. Alright, attaches energy. Now he threatens a KO with DC. Ace roll a top deck. I wouldn't mind if he knocks me out though with that guy because I have the rare candy Guardy. Okay. If we get end, that's not ideal, obviously. So I'm thinking of purposely going Ultra Ball. So that he's less tempted to end me. Right, so once again, well actually, technically I have an advantage right here. Right, technically. There's no way this route survives the turn, right? Or maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. I'm rooting for him to get a KO. Serpanish, where are you from? Where are you from? Because you're saying your morning time, which was Andrew's night, so are you European? Okay, so they have the Guzma, that's alright. Makes their return KO less likely. So maybe not attaching would have been the best way to go about it to make him overcommit the 3. Yeah, not attaching was probably the way to go, actually. Not attaching was probably the way to go. Oh, you're in Switzerland, nice. I never would have guessed. I absolutely never would have guessed. What is this broken hand? What the heck? What is this absolutely broken hand? Where is this luck during real life tournaments? Well, not real life, sorry, like actual tournaments. What the heck is this hand, dude? What? What? I was hoping to get choice band, right? I would never for the life of me expected to get this sort of return of investment. What the heck? Wow. That was insane. That reminded me of Worlds 2017 for sure. I drew so hot that day. Like I definitely had one of the best decks in the field, but I also drew so hot that day. So hot. That was a magical day. So close to being world champion. So close. Wow, now I even get to Hex potentially next turn. Okay, double kill, yeah. If I get a KO here on this, it's gonna get really complicated really quickly. Vini is from Brazil indeed. Vini, have I met you in real life? Did I meet you in real life tournaments before? Because, like, I've seen your picture on Twitter. I don't think I remember you, like, seeing you, but maybe I just didn't pay enough attention. So we probably met at the last international and or regional in Sao Paulo. Last LAIC, there you go. But did we talk? I don't think we talked, did we? Yeah, no, I know we don't play against each other, but like since I coach kids, like I usually see other kids, right? Ah, okay. There you go. Or sometimes kids come up to me, right? But maybe you're like, Tablemon, I win more online tournaments than you do. I should be asking for your autograph, Vini. I featured so many of your decks on my channel lately too. Alright. So there's Lele. It seems like with the energy attachment on the Kirlia, we're not gonna be yeah. We're not gonna be attacked this turn, which is obviously very good. So if I hex and I will not hex before I Octillery. I will not hex before I Octillery. If I hex, okay, I'm just gonna get back the routes, honestly. If I hex, I am not, oh no, he could get a KO. But it's gonna be so difficult though, right? It's gonna be so difficult because he needs exactly Gardevoir, DC, Choice Band. Well, now I got the Kuzma. What is this hand, dude? What is this game? I am getting so lucky today. Well, in this game in particular. After my silly mess up. Alright, that's even better. That's even better. Oh, I should have just attached the fairy. That was enough. Oh, I did the maths wrong again. Silly Pablo. Alright. We will day March 21? What? What's happening on March 21? Oh, I get it. Wait, March 20, right? It's March 20, not 21. I meet you at a regional when I was playing Sylveon, Jake, and you were playing Ninja, so that was Portland, Oregon, right? Portland, Oregon. Yeah, it's on the 20th. It's on the 20th. So you tried out Queendom modified for the entire X block recently, and the deck is so fun. I know, right? Queendom is such an amazing deck. I can't wait to get to that for the Tailmon history stuff. I can't wait to get to that. I think I'm gonna do like my Worlds 2005 reports, and I'm gonna try and do like cool animations for it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like a cool throwback to my Worlds 2005 report. Okay. They committed a DC, they committed a Choice Band. What's on the 20th? Battle Styles? No, the Players' Cup. The Players' Cup 3 next phase. Players' Cup 3 next phase is on March 20th. I assume you qualified, right, Jake? Okay, now I have guaranteed KO. They can't KO me, and I have guaranteed KO. Yeah, Infinite Force. Now I just retreat attach. Okay, retreat attach Hex Maniac seems like a good play. Right? And Team Omnipoke, hey guys, thank you so much for the raid. Second raid today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, I have to think. Welcome everyone from Team Omnipoke. You're watching a best of 5 mirror match of the Gardevoir GX 2017 Worlds winning deck. Okay, so I have Knockout. I'm not gonna use Hex Maniac before Abyssal Hand. I promise I will not do that. And now I just retreat. I will go Hex. I will go search for a Kirlia. That Sycamore I had was insane. Alright, Infinite Force. I can do maths now. So I failed maths game 1 and I lost. I've been doing good maths in this other games and look where we are, right? Look where we are. Alright, you'd love to watch Paolo play some 2005 games on TCG1 with Queendom. I might. TCG1 seems to be getting more popular, right? So I might try to do that. It sounds fun for sure. It sounds fun. The good old days when I was almost world champion. I can't believe I've almost been world champion 2 times. Both times losing the mirror match. How crazy is that? Okay, so I need 1 energy and I win the game, right? I'm playing right now, Stellarwish Gaming. Who else rated me? Pedro. Pedro rated us. How's the stream, Omnipoke? If you guys are still here. Okay, so I need 1 energy. Right? I just need 1 energy to retreat any of these guys. Not quite. So I just go Guzma. I had KO with Choice Band. Oh, did I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, I'm missing 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I didn't have KO with Choice Band. I had KO with Choice Band energy though. I did have KO with Choice Band energy. It's okay. Yeah. I should have done the math. I didn't do the math, right? See, I didn't do the math. I didn't do the math. That was silly of me. That was silly of me. I didn't have KO with Choice Band though. I would have done 210, not 240. All right. So I'm gonna assume my opponent wants to go first, right? All right, game set. This is match point, right? This is match point. Yeah, I mean, Tech Q, I did exactly that because 210, right? 210 was like the key number. Zorg had that, Golisopet had that, Lycanroc had 200, Buzzle had 190, so 210 was the key number. 230 is out of that range. I lost the first game because I did the math wrong and I had the KO, but I didn't do it because I was thinking 210, not 230. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. The Force Timer is one of your biggest peeves of TCG1. Okay, that's fair. All right, so we get our first horrible start of the series. Omnistream was great. Jack pulled Gold Houndoom, single Urshifu VMAX, single strike Mustard, Full Art, and more. Nice. So they did a stream, a pack opening stream. That's awesome. That's awesome. I haven't done one in over 2 years, I think. I don't even remember. And I have 10 Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes right there, waiting for me to open them. I don't know when I'll open them. Maybe when play resumes. Yeah, this hand's not ideal for sure. This hand's not ideal. I'm not gonna open them right now though. I feel like I should give like at least 1 away, but I'm not sure. Alright, so they get the Bridget. We are in trouble. You need time to read cards, your advantage indeed. With a little funding, some of the skilled programmers in TCG community could come up with something as visually appealing as PTCGO to play old formats. Houndoom. I mean, the thing is, I think when money starts coming in, that's when Nintendo puts their foot down, or Pokemon, and then you start getting into awkward copyright territory. And that's when, like, speaking purely from Smash Brothers experience. Yeah, speaking purely from Smash Brothers experience, from what I've seen from their scene, I think that would potentially get people in trouble. So I think they would avoid it because of that. Okay, I think like this right here, yeah, is what happened to me in the top 8 match. Diego opened perfectly and I opened horribly. Right? In the other games, both of us have been able to bridge it on turn 1. But this, what you're seeing, our game didn't get streamed. I lost super quickly because this was my game, both games in a row against Diego. This sort of start, very underwhelming versus perfection. Alright, you think Pokemon is generally more out of it than normal Nintendo? Probably. Probably, Jake, but like, do you wanna spend time and resources and money into that, and then I don't know. I mean, TCG1 has been going on for a while, right? So, but I feel like if it starts becoming something close to PTCGO, that's when it would be problematic, right? Yeah, Alolan Vulpix was a common from Guardians Rising. Right? Alolan Vulpix was a common from Guardians Rising. It definitely wasn't a tough card to get. Okay, He didn't do anything at all. Like anything. Which is really good, right? But also really scary. My hand's still not great, but their passive turn definitely helps. They search for Galeta, not Kirlia though. So that means they have Rare Candy, right? That means they have Rare Candy. TCI should just get rid of Direwolf as their developer. Agreed. Yeah, they should make something brand new that features base set through Sword and Shield. Absolutely, they should do that. Absolutely, they should do that. No questions asked. Absolutely, they should do that. Do they have Guzma? If they have Guzma KO on the Kirlia, I think I'm just gonna call it quits. Do they have? Oh, they have Guzma. Well, unless I top deck Rare Candy, I think this is where I say on to game 5. I don't think there's a comeback here. Well, I'll stick to it. I'll stick to it. We need a better modern client, 100%. We need something to rival Magic Arena and Hearthstone. Absolutely. With different game modes too. Right? With different game modes and drafting. Like, imagine how much money Pokemon could be making with online drafts, right? An online draft format where they charge the same as Hearthstone does. I don't even know how much, like $1, right? It's digital cards. They cost them nothing, right? They cost them nothing to produce. $1, right? $1 drafts. $1 online pre-releases. They should hire me. They should hire me. Oh, brutal. No Rare Candy. Am I going to bridge it here? No, I think it's too late for that. I think it's too late for that. What? They hired Kenny. They should hire me too. So I thought about applying for the same position that Kenny applied to. I'm pretty sure because someone from Washington applies, like me being Mexican is a big disadvantage when applying to any jobs outside of Mexico, because then I need a special visa and whatnot. I feel like I would definitely be, I wouldn't be good at the game designing part. I would be good at the creative ideas and marketing and stuff like that, right? Because, I don't know, remember the online invitational that I did a few years ago, which OmniPoke helped me cast? Now there's invitationals everywhere, right? The 50 keys, 50 decks thing, the TCG Pokédex thing. Like, I feel like I'm a good innovator. I feel like I have good new ideas. I feel like I do have good new ideas. Alright, but I think Kenny was for the game design, right? And I think that's basically product design, so new products for the game. I don't know. I ended up not applying, but I definitely thought about applying. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna concede here. I'll go first. Yeah, there's like, I could play this out, but it's just not gonna happen. You know, it's just absolutely not going to happen. So, 2-2, right? On to game 5 of the series. I get to go first, which is a nice advantage, right? Definitely a nice advantage to go first. Let me see if he's messaged me. Oh, okay, so in that game, in the game where I got the insane start, he got double Guardy and Galate priced. So I was gonna win that no matter I got a brutal start or not. Just moved to Washington. Okay, so I wish I could just like pack my bags and leave, but like the United States and Mexico, like the whole border, that's a big issue, right? Like there's a reason why it's an issue. It's because it's not easy at all to just go live in the United States. If it was easy, you wouldn't have kids in cages. So unfortunately, whether like if you want to do it illegally, it's not something I'm gonna do, right? And it's very difficult to do, and I'm not gonna do it. And if you want to do it legally, like you basically need a job offer and you have to have a justification as to why they are hiring someone from outside the United States rather than someone from... I can't even attach the energy here, but I can't Sycamore this. Oh, this is brutal. You need like you need to already have a job offer from a company in the United States, and they need to justify why they're hiring someone outside the United States rather than a person from the United States. So, I mean, who's hiring a content creator? Yeah, they're not doing a good job with PTCGO, but I'm not a programmer, right? So if they want my ideas that are in my head, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of good ideas, even sponsors, like, but it's like, it's not gonna depend on me, right? And I'm sure somewhere down their pipeline they have like new PTCGO idea, right? But when will that happen? Nobody knows. Pokemon was a little better at marketing the card game. We could have easily tripled the number of players during the big collector boom. 100%. If PTCGO was a better software, Mr. Bassman, thank you so much for the follow. If PTCGO was a better software, I'm sure a lot of collectors would be getting their first steps into this, right? Especially with like draft, like formats like draft or things like auto chess that Hearthstone is doing, like that gets players into the game, right? So things like that would be impactful. Move to Sweden and then to the US. I mean, the option I have is to marry someone from the US, right? That gets me a green card. that would be the easy path. That would be the easy path. What part of Mexico do I live in? In Mexico City. I live in Mexico City. I wouldn't mind marrying someone from Sweden to get a European passport either. Oh my gosh. What? That's such a beautiful card to draw. Right there. Wow. That was such a beautiful card to get. Now I can even not Sycamore. That was so nice. I feel like I'm okay using Sycamore though. I still have the Super Rod. I still have other supporters. That was a sick top deck. I'm not attacking this turn anyways, but that was really, really cute. Okay. I haven't used Octillery yet, so I'm gonna make sure I do that. And now I have access to Acerola with the things. Acerola hasn't come into play at all so far, which is really interesting. I'm gonna attach here, because if I attach to any of these guys, then they can be Guzma DC KO'd by a Lele. Alright, let's beacon for a double kill, yeah. Nice. Wow, one top deck completely changed the perspective of this game. Axel, thank you so much for the follow. Josh, Camping Gear seems like a pretty good card. Camping Gear is you search for a card and you put it into your hand, right? And then your turn ends. It is a pretty good card, but the issue is with decks playing 4 Marnie, it's hard to justify playing it, right? It's hard to justify playing it. That's the issue. It is a pretty good card though. It is a pretty good card. The thing about a lot of us fans, we know Pokemon has the money and know they could make it. Yeah, that's definitely a frustration, right? The most successful company in the whole world has PTCGO. When they could have like a huge circuit. And I think it happens the same with Smash Brothers, right? Imagine a Nintendo financed competitive Smash Brothers scene. Like, that would be insane. That would be the most magical thing ever, but they choose not to do it. They choose not to do it. Was I playing Sylveon GX in my version of the deck for Worlds? No, Houndoom. I was not. Gardevoir, like, it was brand new. No one was really playing Sylveon GX then. But when the format rotated and we lost Via Seeker, then Sylveon GX became something more common. And I won a regional with Sylveon GX. I ended up winning a regional with Sylveon GX. That was pretty nice. I mean, Sylveon Gardevoir, right? Are you still looking for names for a Crystal Kaizo? Yes, Ally Switch. I'm not doing a Kaizo anymore though. It was too difficult. I was not enjoying the pressure and the grinding, so I'm just playing through the game. It's really difficult. The Crystal Kaizo game is really difficult. Oh, I'm not doing the Nuzlocke, I mean. But yeah, like, definitely, but reply to the tweet, right? If you put it here, I'll probably forget. If you put it here, I will probably forget. Okay, so now I'm going to be the one to use N. I feel like I need to start, like, taking advantage of the insane start I got, right? So I'm just gonna attach there with Secret Spring and N. I will not find anything too useful. I think I like applying pressure though. So I don't want to commit. I want to surprise with the energies. Ugh. Underwhelming hand. Underwhelming hand. Okay, good price though. Good price. Very good price. Okay, they're gonna pressure me with Lele. I am okay taking 2 prices here. Kaizo's still wish gaming. Kaizo's like the gaming word, the gamer word now for like something that's really difficult. You call it Kaizo, right? Yeah, exactly. Like I play PTCGO Kaizo. Kaizo PTCGO. That's the name of my channel. That's how I play Pokemon. Kaizo PTCGO. Table 1 is playing Kaizo PTCGO. Table 1 is playing Kaizo PTCGO. Table 1 plays like 50 keys, 50 decks was like playing Kaizo, right? Like that was Kaizo PTCGO. 50 keys, 50 decks was Kaizo PTCGO. Absolutely. It comes from Mario. Yeah, it comes from Mario. Someone made a fan-made Mario game, which was stupidly hard, right? And that led to many other Mario games stupidly hard. And I think the Kaizo has now, like, it's in the Pokemon scene. I'm sure there's like Kaizo Zelda games or something. Kaizo just means really, really, really difficult. Table Kaizo. Table Kaizo. Okay, I definitely take the price here, right? And I get the other Gardevoir ready to go. Do I have KO on this? Let's do some maths. This, 5, 6, no, there's no way I get the KO. Yeah, I think I just take the 2 prices right here. So let's do that. Let's do double Secret Spring. And I think I just go research, honestly. Just get more resources into my hand. Because, like, what else am I looking for, right? This is not super useful. Hex Maniac. Ooh, I like the Hex Maniac, actually. No, never mind, because I'm already damaged. Never mind. Hex is for the turn after this one. Probably. Never mind. This is not a fresh Gardevoir. It could have been. Wow, this is actually insanely good. Okay, I'm gonna attach 1 Choice Band in case I get End. And I have the other one in hand. That was a good Sycamore. That was a good Sycamore. 50 keys, 50 decks was playing Kaizo PTCGO. Yeah. Yeah. 50 keys, 50 decks was playing Kaizo PTCGO. Lysander and Juniper now. Research and boss are just bad. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, there's the Field Blower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 150. That's perfect knockouts. That's perfect knockout. But like I have return KO, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I don't. I'm missing a. No, I don't have return KO. Okay, so then maybe this turn I go Guzma KO on the Ralts. Or I can go pressure with Lele. I feel like I would love to get a price card though. And okay, that's fair. Okay, so never mind my hand. Sycamore and Lysander. Yeah, I keep saying Guzma though, like because I've been playing a little bit of older formats lately, and my friend Alex also like when we play against each other, he likes to play older formats. So I've been saying instead of boss, I've been saying Guzma a lot. Instead of boss, I've been saying Guzma a lot. I agree, TechU. The tag team supporters were pretty good, I agree. The tag team engine was really well for that. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't think tag teams were ever bad. I think tag teams became like a problem now that we have VMAXs, and when there wasn't like good stage 1 GXs like Zoroark, Lycanroc, Elizabeth, all of them. And I think that was the issue. I think that was the issue. Nocki's YT, yes. Absolutely I can do that. Absolutely I can do that. I can't do it in the middle of the game though. But actually, I can. Never mind, I have it right here. It's still in my copy-paste thing. So I'm gonna put it, okay? It's there now, Nockies, it's there. Alright, so we're getting KO'd. We have Guzma to KO the Remoraid, if we want to. I think that's a good plan. I think Guzma KO Remoraid is a good plan. And thanks so much for the follow, BigFO. I think I go Ultra Ball Lele for Guzma, KO this, and that way I only need 2 prizes to win. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm fairly certain that's what I'm gonna do. That Superrod is nice though. So I'm gonna play the Superrod first, just to put energies back. The Lele, I mean, this. In case I somehow missed that I priced the other Lele. Okay, then I go Abyssal Hand. Now I don't need to Ultra Ball, I can save that for next turn. Not attaching the DC feels a little bad. Do I KO this or the Kirlia? I think the Kirlia actually. Okay, so let's do the math. He goes DC Fairy Choice Band. That's not KO. But denying the Octillery could also be good in case I need to make like a late game comeback. Double Guardy, 2 Fairies, DC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, if I KO the Kirlia, my Gardevoir never dies. If I KO the Kirlia, my Gardevoir never dies this turn. So I think that's better. I think that's better. Frank Bay. Have I thought about doing a video or a talk on Twitch about what not to do during a game in person? I remember this guy that used to say, now you'll do this and now you'll look at a Kuzma, right? And things like that. So annoying. I hadn't thought about that, honestly, no. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. A video on what not to do. I feel like doing real life things today in March, probably not great. Since we're not gonna have tournaments until 2022. And the guy with 2 hats, thank you so much. Thank you so much for resubscribing, not even with Prime Gaming. Thank you so much for support, Alex. I was just talking about you and how we play older formats and you forced me to use Guzma. I mean, I'm starting to say Guzma a lot more because of you. Yeah, that's a good idea for a video though. I'm gonna make note of that. I'm gonna make note of that. What not to do when playing. Like, I guess it could be like a good etiquette sort of thing, right? Good etiquette, which also includes things that you do and things that you don't do. Okay. You just won the Black and White Ultra Prism with Zoroark. The guy, dude, Alex, you're on a tear. You've been winning tournaments left and right. Yeah, everything that. Okay, so Alex Garcia is like the king of every format except Standard. Apparently, he just wins Legacy, every older format. He's like on top of his game right now. I really hope that translates to the Players' Cup. Congratulations, Alex. I'm glad you won. I'm very happy that you won. In 2022, we are likely to see a lot of players that have never played in real life. Yeah, that's true. I hope that's true. I hope that's true. I really hope that's true. Okay. So, in order for me to win this turn... No, I can't win this turn. I absolutely cannot win this turn. I could, however, go Ultra Ball for Gallade, Guzma KO the Octillery. No, but then if he goes Rare Candy Gardevoir. If he goes Rare Candy Gardevoir, that's a problem. So then I go Guzma KO the Ralts, right? I can go Guzma KO the Ralts. Yeah, I think that's it. And then I can go Guzma KO the Octillery. That's the game-winning plan. That is the game-winning plan. I have a Lele, I have 2 Via Seekers, and I have a Guzma. So I fancy my outs. I absolutely fancy my outs to doing this. So I'm gonna attach the DCE. I will just Secret Spring onto the Guardy. Like if he goes Guzma to chase the Guardy, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I could have Aether Olet as well. I don't think that's super impactful. By KOing the Ralts, I prevent, like, the Octillery is always there. And the Gallade is always there as well, right? The Gallade is always there. How does Choice Band help me? How would Choice Band help me? How would Choice Band help me? I don't understand. Choice Band is not enough to KO, like it doesn't affect Gallade. Choice Band, like I don't have Floatstone. Choice Band, Guzma, Lele? Huh? And then what? No, Lele has 170 and you do 160. 60 plus 70, 130 plus 30, 160. You're 10 short. You're 10 short. Don't worry, yeah. It's the morning. Wait, where are you from, TechQ? Where it's the morning for you? Okay, so basically, I haven't created full checkmate, but it's almost checkmate, right? If he goes Guzma to KO the Guardy, he's not ending, and I have Guzma via Seeker. If he goes N to 1, he's not KOing the Gallade. And I can just draw the Guzma or wait a turn. Like, the only way he wins is if he goes Guzma KO Guardy, Guzma KO Lele, right? That's the only way he wins. And if he goes Guzma, my hand sticks, therefore I go Guzma, therefore I win the game against the Octillery. So that's gonna be it. Nice, 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 nice. What was I hoping was true? I forgot. I forgot. Oh, a lot of new players coming back to the game. I mean, coming into the game. I'm not gonna say GG preemptively. I'm gonna play the card, because I complained about that the other day. This was really fun, though. This was oh, he can't talk. Alright. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Very intense games. Very intense games. I was not having... I don't know. I like thinking. I like thinking. This was awesome. I like thinking. Thank you so much for the Undaunted team for inviting me to do this. Yeah, asking me to do this. It was really fun. And thanks so much to Lee Bui for playing. He's like a machine. He reminds me of Vini as well. He's like a machine playing. Yeah, don't say GG preemptively. Say GG when you have played out, when you have shown your opponent you have the game, then say GG. And even then, maybe wait until your opponent says GG, because, I don't know, saying GG feels like a little aggressive, right? Just wait. Yeah, just wait until your opponent says GG. And I get very emotional when I lose, so maybe someone doesn't want to say GG. That's in their right as well to do. Yeah, I don't know. There's no like clear picture. Anyways, this was the best of 5 Undaunted match. Gardevoir GX against Lee Bui. Thanks so much for having me over to the Undaunted, guys. This was really fun to play. Brings back so many good memories, and this was only 4 years ago. We have a new episode of Tabletop History coming out tomorrow. Hazardos, thank you so much for the follow. I think that's what we are going to do for today, guys. 3-hour stream, not bad. I will definitely not be streaming tomorrow or Monday. I might stream on Tuesday. Might stream on Wednesday. We'll try definitely to stream like Thursday and Fridays will definitely be the days I try to stream the most, but we'll see, okay? We shall see. So who do we rate? Yeah, who do we rate? Well, anyways, if you're watching YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment. I'm giving out codes in every video I post, so make sure you do that. And Bigebo, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Rate the Ricardo Toddy. I feel like I'm gonna rate Mello because he's rated me in the past. Yeah, I'm gonna rate Mello because he's rated me in the past, okay? But next time I'll keep him in mind, Beanie. Thank you. Alright, so rate Mello Magikarp. Thanks so much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in, everyone who watched. I hope you enjoyed this show. Thanks so much to the Undaunted team, and have a great weekend, everyone. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.